Yo, what's up guys, it's Jay here. It's been a while since the last upload, but as you can probably tell from the title of the video, today we're going to be breaking down our matches from the June monthly finals in Southeast Asia, the games that locked us in as Southeast Asia's first seed for the last chance qualifiers. Let's hop right in. Hopping right into the first set, we have Gem Grab Crystal Arcade. So this is one of the newer maps in the competitive map pool which they just brought back. It's not a completely new map because it used to be in the map pool, but it's one of those newer ones where we haven't played in the whole of 2025 so far. Anyways, they go with a Things First Pick, which is a pretty solid mid that can just walk up, take gems, and teleport back. And we respond with a Charlie and an Ashe. I guess Ashe is really strong, especially because we already banned out the Bus, which is probably one of the biggest counters here. And they respond with a Jen and a Bull. So we go with a Chester, which actually deals well with both the Bull and... Hopping right into the game, you're gonna see me actually rotate towards Response's lane. So as you can see on this map, it's one of those weirder maps where you don't just directly fight on the mid lane. So here I just rotate to help Response, and I'm getting like 1000 shots on Vex. I don't know how he doesn't die. But as you can see, our opponent, the Janet, he's also doing the same thing on the other side. But thankfully, Surgeon just walks back, and the Janet actually gets caught, which is really good for us. And yeah, this is basically the perfect start that we could have asked for. Yeah, like as you can see, I was pinching on the right and they were pinching on the left, and we got a kill, whereas they didn't. So absolutely perfect. Can't really ask for a better start here. Unfortunately, Vex does this crazy double kill. Don't know if this guy is just cracked or whether bow is just broken, but yeah, that is not what you want to see. So here Vex goes for this play, which honestly is not a very good play because he does donate us back 2 gems. And I did waste my Charlie super, the cocoon, but at the very least we do have our control back. So let's see what they do here. Here we can watch out for Vex because as the bull he does have the hypercharge super, and thankfully Response also has his own hypercharge super, and he actually wins out this duo on the right. So I do go back for a pinch, and I'm not sure why the Janet didn't actually walk up to take those 2 gems there, but thanks to that I actually managed to scoop up both the gems. So right now we are even in gems. Oh wait, sorry, we are actually ahead in gems. So yeah, perfect. And yeah, I do hit a really nice cocoon there. I don't think Response would have died even if I didn't hit the cocoon, but that at least secures the kill. And we're in a really good spot now. I just need one more gem to start the countdown. And yeah, I take it from their zone. I mean from their side of the map. And here we're just chilling, and I'm picking up the 10th gem, and at this point it is completely unlosable. And oh yeah, I remember in the game I actually did get kind of a jump scare here because I do get hit by 3 Janet bombs, and if I did get 5 tap there, that would have been really embarrassing, but thankfully I didn't, so we move. Anyways, going on to the second game, as you can see we're doing the same thing, just pinching on the right, but this time the Janet actually tries to help, but unfortunately he doesn't actually get much value, so we do pinch out Vex once again, and Response doing a really good job on the right hand side, pressuring, and we were just telling Surgeon that they're both inside and both pretty low, so we get 1 kill, and I think we get 2 kills here. Yep, perfect. And I missed my cocoon, but it doesn't really matter because we do get the kill on the bow as well. So here is exactly what you're going to see. Both lanes have full control. Vex goes in for a play, but Response has a hypercharge, and yeah, our Ashe is just going ham right now. You can see he does get a double kill. Really good game by Response on the Ashe here. And yeah, I'm just trying to help the lanes to make sure that they can maintain control. Response just gets a really nice hit onto the Janet. And yeah, just like that, we do have the countdown. So here I'm just trying to be more careful of the bull because of that. And thankfully I do have my cocoon, because basically the bull is the only guy that can kind of reset our countdown, right? So at this point, like, we already knew we won, so it's chill, and this is just the perfect way to start off an important series like this. Hopping right into set number 2, we have Bounty Dry Season. So once again, this is one of the newer maps that just got brought into the map pool, and we were really surprised that they gave us Jean, because on this map, Jean, when you have the lead and you can just slowly charge a pull, it's kind of hard for the opponents to push in. And similarly, when the opponents have a lead, eventually you're going to get a pull and you can kind of push in, so it's a really broken first pick. They respond with a Grey and a Gus, which is really weird because we thought that they would go Buster, and because of that we just snatched the Buster and we go with a Max to run out the comp. And I think looking at this comp, we have a really nice draft, and I guess it's kind of our team's comfort also to go like max buster comms, so we were really happy with this draft. And yeah, Daryl isn't really much to worry about because I don't think he can kind of secure kills. So going right into the game, as you can see, I'm just chilling on the max on the left. I can get some really nice hits. Response walks up and actually gets a double pull. Okay, that wasn't really... Okay, it kind of isn't an insane play by Response. I guess they just mispositioned. So it was kind of their bad rather than him doing really good there. But anyways, we get a really healthy lead. 5-0, and as I mentioned just now, our Jin already has a pull. It's really hard for the opponents to push in. So here we see a Daryl on the right, and I think I'm going to be rotating over soon. Yep, I do rotate over because I have the most DPS on the team. So I think Surge goes for a pull here. Yep, he hits a really nice max range pull and bounces the Daryl back so he can't even react. And yeah, once again, I think Surgeon got most of his pull back. I think he got at least 2 hits, so he should be pretty close to a new pull, at least halfway. And I get put here, but it's completely fine because there's no way they can capitalize. This isn't a very good speed by me. I didn't get much value off that, but yeah, here they try to go for a play. The Grey TP's in as well, but we're able to cover for each other, and I dash in to finish off the kill. And yeah, here we're just double chilling. Honestly, this is one of those games where draft is just so important now in Brawl Stars. Like, this is one of those games where no matter how well you play, it's kind of hard for them to ever win because we have such a one-sided draft where, bro, they literally have to hit every single shot in order to stand a chance against this comp. And Surge hits a very nice hypercharge pull, and we have a 16-2 lead. Okay, Grey has a TP, and then I dodged this. Somehow I survived with 1 HP, and they killed the Daryl as well. Unfortunately, I died there, but yeah, we round up the first game really easily and really comfortably. Hopping straight into game number 2. Once again, the gameplay is exactly the same. We're just going to try to dodge up, hit some shots, and secure the first star and start walking back. Unfortunately, here Surgeon actually gets hit quite a bit, and I have to tank quite a few shots for him here. So somehow we managed to get the stars out and not die, so that is great, even though it wasn't the cleanest of starts. Here they're definitely in a much better position than the first game, and they do shield the Daryl. And yeah, I guess this Daryl rolling in was really bad because I think he kind of got griefed by the Gus shield, because like you're already wasting a Gus shield, you might as well go in, right? But yeah, he didn't really have an angle to go in, so I guess that Daryl rolling in was a bit forced, and hence the play didn't really work out for them. And after that play, just like the first game, we have a very healthy 5-0 lead. And yeah, here Vex tries to go for a pull, but unfortunately he misses. Meanwhile, Surgeon does get a really nice pull on the Hiroshi, and we do extend our lead to 7 stars. Then here we were just saying that we can stay behind the wall. There's nothing much they can really do, so that's what we are doing so far. And let's see what happens. Okay, Vex tries to TP in and hook me, but like he doesn't actually hit the hook because I'm just that guy. And then we're gonna ignore me dashing into the wall, but I'm clipping Vex over the walls, and somehow I do get a kill. Like, I just completely shit on this guy. Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyways, lead extended to 11 stars. Everything is looking great. Surgeon has a hypercharge pull, so theoretically there is no way we can actually lose this game. But let's see what happens. Okay, yes, Surgeon gets hooked over the wall, and while he's low, he actually hooks them in, which is not the best play, I would say myself, if I were to say so myself. But thankfully we do trade back 2 kills, which is great. And as you can see, like in that play we actually made some pretty bad mistakes, whereas they made some pretty good plays. But because of the draft diff, we actually still somehow win the game. Okay, moving on to set 3, we have Pit Stop Heist. So this is one of those maps that are really draft dependent, and we do go with a Kaze first pick. I think Kaze is really strong in Heist if you know how to use it well, but you definitely need a good draft to pair it with as well. So they go with a Miko and a Tara, and here we were thinking we needed like some additional damage instead of to pair with the Kaze. But we went with a Charlie first, which in my opinion, like in hindsight, I think definitely was a mistake. I don't actually mind the Cow pick because Cow is pretty good into Tara and you can get some damage, but Charlie was not the math, and you guys are going to see why. So hopping straight into the game, you're gonna see that I'm forced to stay behind because the moment I walk up, like literally the moment if I decide to walk up, Prime is just gonna jump onto our safe as the Miko. But yeah, as you can see here, I do get the kill onto Prime, but they get like 20% of our save. And I'm not actually getting much just from staying behind, so I'm not actually pressuring the enemies at all. I'm just here to defend Prime. And yeah, that kind of isn't the way you should be playing Heist, because they're always having, okay, like for me when I'm defending at the back, even if I get a hypercharge super, they're still gonna do the same amount of damage because it's a Miko. Like the Miko is just gonna keep jumping in. Whereas for the enemies, they have a Tara, so eventually he's gonna get a pull that is gonna isolate one person. Like here, he has a hypercharge pull, so there's no way the Kazi can ever go in. Whereas it's not the same for me. So here we are still not at that big of a deficit. And okay, that was a terrible play by me. I just like threw my cocoon into the wall. But yeah, here I'm back on defending duty. They get a really nice kill on the Prime, so it for sure is still winnable at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Hank is probably one of the strongest counters to Kazi, I would say, because I don't think you can ever break into a Hank as a Kazi. So here I'm just defending Prime, and Blood is actually on 1 HP when he gets our third shield down, and that is not what you want to see. And I think Response misses the save here, because if he hit the save, we would have done a lot more damage. But yeah, as you can see, they're just running in, and there really isn't much we can do. I think the mistake for this set was just the fact that we picked Charlie. I think Charlie is a good brawler, but we just should never pick it into a Miko, because I can defend, but I'm not scaling at all. Like, I'm not getting an advantage over time. In fact, they are the ones that are getting an advantage over time. So yeah, that was a mistake in this set. And as you get a nice defense once again, but as you can see, they did 16%, whereas we didn't do shit. Response, I think he whiffs another super. That's not what you want to see, because if you throw the Kazi super on the edge of the save, you can actually deal quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I would guess like around 15% or something like that. So yeah, that is another win condition that we had. And I think Response changes form here, and yeah, he uses it on the save. So let's see how much it does. That's 5% already. 9%. Oh, it only does 11%. Okay, so yeah, one Kazi super does around 11%, and okay, we have to keep in mind that there's a hypercharge super, so maybe it does slightly less than that. But that is one way that we can get damage onto the save. Here, once again, I'm forced to defend the Miko. Oh my god, that's a bit of stutter lag. Okay, anyways, I'm back on defensive duty, and Prime jumps in, and I get a defense, but yeah, they still manage to break our first shield. So Response does a really good job once again. I think he manages to get another super onto the save, so that's how we managed to break their first shield. Once again, here I'm on defensive duty. I timed this pretty well, such that Miko gets hit. But yeah, as you can see, they're just jumping out, and I think they are kind of trolling here. Like, I'm pretty sure we won this game, so I'm just defending here, and yeah, we won this game. But I would say that they're kind of throwing, because I don't think the Hank had to walk up. So if they just left the Miko on offense and the Hank and Tara focus defending, I'm pretty sure there's no way that we could have won objectively. But yeah, that's the only reason why we won that game. So here, same thing, the Miko just jumps in, gets 15%, and I can walk up here for a short while. Not that I'm going to be useful or anything, but the moment the Miko shows on the map, I'm forced to go to his lane to defend again. You know, right now in the early game, it's still kind of even, but they're definitely in a better spot than us now. As you can see, they have broken our first shield, and yeah, this is a terrible start for us, honestly. I think this is the worst start we've had in all 3 games. So Response gets that kill, but we have yet to break the first shield, and that's not what you want to see, like me missing my cocoon. But at least Response manages to charge some of his super, which is one of our win conditions. Yeah, here there's honestly not much we can do. I think they break our second shield, and up till now we still haven't even gotten their first shield. And yeah, like it's looking really, really bad for us. Response gets a hypercharge super on the save, so I think we finally break that first shield. And yeah, as soon as I see the Miko, I need to rotate back again. And okay, I think I threw that Charlie super past my window. I have no idea where I was aiming that at. But yeah, it's cooked. Like we are cooked at this point. Like there is nothing we can do. There's no way that we are gonna be able to get this amount of damage. They're literally 50% up. As you can see, they're literally just W keying. Like you can see Vex just walking up, whereas Prime is just jumping in on the other side of the map. Response gets another hypercharge super on the save. I think that breaks their second shield. Oh no, it doesn't. It's actually still left at 2%. And I missed my cocoon once again, but honestly, I think that even if I hit every single cocoon, we would still lose. So here we just gave up because, I mean, there's like 15 seconds left. It's not possible for us to break 2 shields and win the game. So yeah, we do drop the third set, unfortunately. Moving on to the fourth set, we have Hot Zone Dueling Beetles. So we ban out the Finks, Kaze, as well as the Lumi, and their first pick. So I think they go with a Lu here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, they go with a Lu, and we instantly respond with a Charlie. So actually, I just realized this like while I was recording this video, that I've been playing Charlie 3 times in this series. So that is ridiculous. We go with a Charlie and an Ember. They go with a Bass. So this game is just like we are just facing bug abusers, man. Like this guy is just abusing the Bass bug where the Bass actually stuns for longer. And they go with a Crow, which is a pretty decent pick. Like it isn't that good into a Charlie and then an Ember. But I think if they didn't pick Crow, we probably would have picked Crow anyways. And Crow is really strong now with the buffs. Like he's basically unkillable. So I guess that's a pretty good pick. And we run out the comp with a Cord. So here I think I made some like really nice plays. I'm hitting many shots here and I finish off this kill on Prime. Yeah. So that's an absolutely perfect start for us. Like we have full control here and we're up like 20%. I think Surgeon here takes Vex into the realm. Perfect. Okay, here I'm just waiting for my spider so I can pressure one lane. Here I pop it. And yeah, really nice early start for us. I cocoon this guy, which is really nice, and we're focusing him down. Yeah, so this is the perfect start we could have asked for. I don't know how Response misses that Ember burn. Like this guy is an Ember main. I don't know how he's missing those burns. Like Response, you gotta lock in, bro. Like we gotta lock in. But okay, anyways, okay, somehow they managed to get 2 kills. That's not great, but we're not worried at all here because I just realized Surgeon pops his hypercharge there. I think he has okay, yeah, he got his super and he got the kill there, so that's not too bad. Here I get a kill on Vex and Hiroshi is one shot. I try to get a kill here. Okay, I do get a kill, but I think I go down to Prime here, yeah. So that's not great. I think that's kind of like poor awareness from me. I should have known that Prime was there before I went up. So here I just pop my hypercharge because I know that they're all low. I missed my super, but I don't think it actually matters because I get a kill on Hiroshi and Surgeon is untouchable there. And yeah, we do run out the first game just like that. So I guess there were some minor misplays here and there, but in general we did a really good start and we just kind of snowballed into the end game. Here Vex does the same thing, hooks onto the left wall, so it was kind of predictable. So yeah, we didn't really get caught by it. Here I'm in a really good spot. Response continues to burn Hiroshi. I actually did not expect Vex to be so close to a super, which is why I got caught by that super there. So not great. They have a way better start this game than last game. I am getting some nice hits onto Prime though, which is really good. And now I'm on Hiroshi's lane. Okay, so I'm hitting some nice shots. I do get clipped a little bit there, but I think I get some really nice shots here. Yeah, I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, perfect. A perfect 4 clap and a double kill. And yeah, I marked Vex as well. So here I think we have time to swap lanes. I think Surgeon is going to swap over soon. Yeah, it's going to pressure Vex. Unfortunately, he gets caught there, which is not good because yeah, that's basically how we lost all control here. And me on the other hand, I'm doing a really good job dodging Hiroshi. I think He hasn't hit me in quite a while, and okay, I kind of drop a casual little BM on him because I'm dodging him for 10 years. And okay, sadly I waste my hypercharge super there. A little bit of a miscommunication because we overkilled there. And Surgeon makes a not so good play here. Like he jumps in and I think he survives on 1 HP here, but basically for this entire duration, like you can see he's at the top. He's more or less useless, so he was useless for like maybe a good 20 seconds, so not ideal, but okay, we do get a kill on Vex. And it is for sure still winnable here, but there's a small issue, which is the Crow hypercharge, and I think this guy is going to abuse me. Yeah, he just jumps in and pops me. And yeah, we all die, so I guess we threw this game. Like, we threw this game really, really hard. Yeah, I actually have no idea how we managed to throw the game because it was looking kind of good, even though we had a rough start. So moving on to the third game, we definitely wanted to change something. Vex also changes something, he hooks onto the right instead of the left, but we kind of predicted it. So way better start from us this time. At least none of us died, so I'm trying to swap over to the Crow. I think it's really hard for them to take the Crow, like both of my teammates, whereas for me it's kind of fine, so I decided that I'll be okay with taking the Crow. Okay, yeah, but once again they get a really good start. They are actually playing really well to make the game very messy at the start. So yeah, that's how they are getting these advantages right off the bat. So I hit Hiroshi 3 times, 4 times. Okay, no, I hit him 3 times and I cocoon him. And yeah, we do finish off the kill, so this is perfect. And while we have control, we have time to get the lanes right. Then here I'm going to be following the Crow, so as soon as I see the Crow on the right, I'm following him. And Surgeon as well, he's just trying to rotate to the bars as soon as possible. K-Response does a really, really good job. Like I think he's just completely holding the two of them back. And I'm trying to help him a little bit as well. And here I'm trying to pinch Vex. Unfortunately, I auto him that shot because I thought the first shot would hit, but unfortunately it missed, so kind of an avoidable death for me there. But at least we still get full control. Here I'm just walking by the right because response is already on the left and the mid is blocked out. So the only thing that makes sense is for me to walk right. And as you can see there, I don't know if you guys saw that, Vex actually makes an insane play. He hooks onto the wall to stun Sergeant and get the kill on our Cordelius. But yeah, I cocoon him and Sergeant hits a really nice realm as well. So we have full control. Response has a hypercharge on the Ember. He burns the Crow. I kill the Crow as well. And here I'm one shot to my cocoon. I cocoon Vex, and at this point, we knew we won. Like casually dropping the Brawl Cup pin and spinning. I look at my joystick on the left and it's going ham. And yeah, that's how we run out the series. We win Synchronic Gaming 3-1. And with this monthly finals victory, we have 100% secured our spot at the Last Chance Qualifiers, which is an international event where the top 4 out of 16 teams will make it to the brawlstars World Finals. And furthermore, as long as we finish top 2 next month, we will be the first seed of Southeast Asia at the Last Chance Qualifiers. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for all the support, and please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll definitely be making more of such content, and if there is anything you want to see in the future videos, do feel free to leave a comment as well. Bye!